Joyce Kennedy stepped out of the Australian Chinook helicopter, looked around the deck of the ship with a critical eye, and was impressed. She hadn't known what to expect, but the sheer size of the American hospital ship, USS Sanctuary, was breathtaking. She quickly turned and lifted down the little trolley her father had lovingly made for her. It was a simple, lightweight metal base on wheels, with 8-inch sides and a long, upright handle for easy maneuverability. Her friends had dubbed it the dinky cart. The base had 4 compartments built in, which she filled with her necessities: cottons, bobbins, needles, and ribbons. Sitting atop the compartments were her portable sewing machine on one side, and on the other, a box of attachments, adapters, and designing equipment. Last but not least was her swag, which contained her spare uniforms and a few shore leave necessities. Angela Sutcliffe and Debbie Albright were already on the deck organizing their own bags when Joyce stepped out onto the deck of the ship. "Hurry up, slow coach," Angela yelled as Doreen Chandler, took a little longer to disembark. "I am coming," she yelled back over the noise of the chopper's engines and slow whooshing rotor blades. "One of my books fell out of its straps." Debbie was already making her way across the deck towards an opening which would lead the 4 new recruits inside the body of the ship. A vivacious redhead with a body to die for, she attracted attention wherever she went. Large, high breasts and a tiny waist was only the beginning for this long-legged beauty. She also had hips that were nicely rounded to perfection, and when she strutted her stuff, men drooled. With a large group of ogling seamen on the outside helipads, Debbie was giving them her traditional introduction with a deliberately delicious swing of those incredible hips. Angela Sutcliffe rolled her golden honey eyes as she followed Debbie's footsteps towards the receiving bay. The wind from the slow-moving rotors and the sea breeze mixed to force her black hair free of its pins and flutter about her face, to almost blind her. Stunningly beautiful with high cheekbones and a wide, generous mouth, Angela's long, slender legs ate up the distance in next to no time, stopping only when she noticed Dory was still having trouble carrying her books. With a quick turnaround, she retraced her steps to give her friend a hand to carry the heavy load of books inside. Joyce grinned and kept on walking. Her long brunette hair was pulled back from her face, with only a few flyaway wisps playing with the softness of her pale cheeks. She had eyes the color of blue sapphires that rarely missed a trick, as she made her way in through the opened metal doorway and moved to one side to await the arrival of her friends. Debbie had also stopped and moved to stand beside Joyce, her hand immediately pressed to her midsection as the smell of the interior of the ship assailed her nostrils and began to turn her peaches and cream complexion a slight shade of green. "Oh dear, I hope those pills will begin to work soon. I didn't have any trouble while we were outside, but now we are inside, I don't feel so good." "They will, trust me." Joyce grimaced and turned as Angela stepped in through the door, followed closely by Dory. No sooner had they cleared the deck than the doors were sealed. The Chinook began to build power and within minutes lifted off and was headed back the way it had come. At the same time, all 4 girls looked at each other and their eyes said it all. There was no turning back now.